Hello and welcome to the Sellandord Surf Club for Barrier Trials this Tuesday, the 4th of November, where 5 trials will be taking place. Take note, trials 1, 2 and 3 will be on track 2, and trials 4 and 5 will be on the sand track. All 5 trials to be contested over 1,000 meters, and we are 10 minutes away until the first trial. Starting off with trial 1, runners and riders up on the screen. Hayate, ridden by M. Etdia, Tycoon Boss, S. Behouden, Forever 61, M. Zaki, Elite Boy, Shafiq, Annedro, Esu Lim, and Man Man Lai, Joe Camerudan. And those are the runners and riders for trial 1, and again, should commence in approximately 10 minutes time, and they'll be making their way down to the start shortly. runners moving in for trial 1. First one to move in is Hayate. I believe that is the pronunciation. First of 5 trials for the morning. Tycoon Boss moves in. Just a reminder, trials 1, 2 and 3 will be on track 2 with trials 4 and 5 on the sand track. Forever 61 steps forward. Next to load, Elite Boy. Field of 6 runners for the first trial, so we just have 2 runners left to load. Man Man Lai and Arnego, I believe. Arnego steps forward. Man Man Lai to complete the field. Steps forward. 6 runners, 1,000 meters, trial 1 for the morning, flags up. Gates are open, and they're sent on their way from the 1,000 meter mark. Arnego was probably 2 lengths slow into stride, and Elite Boy drops back in the early stages. Tycoon Boss, on the other hand, broke out well, goes 3 lengths clear in the early stages down the back straight. Man Man lies racing back in second. Along the inside, Hayate in third. Deep routes on the track, improving after a tardy start was Arnego. Then 2 lengths further back to Forever 61, and Elite Boy is last of all. About 8 lengths cover the field as they make the way past the 500 meter mark. Tycoon Boss looking to go pillar to post up in front, shoots 5 lengths clear of Man Man Lai back in second. Then came Hayate in third. It is outside Arnego from Elite Boy, and last of all is Forever 61. The field is well stretched out into the final 250 meters they go. Tycoon Boss still in front, but here comes Man Man Lai. Battle on the inside, he's the only danger at this stage. Tycoon Boss still in front, Man Man Lai quickly up smartly, battle on the inside. These two pull lengths clear, but Tycoon Boss finds more in the final 100 meters, will win by about 1.5 lengths to Man Man Lai. Hayate back in third, Elite Boy in fourth. Then came Arnego, and Forever 61 was last across the line. So Tycoon Boss under Esper Howden for the Charles Lake stable, who set the fractions up in front, and although it looked like he was about to stop at the 200 meter mark, he had a second wind kicked in and changed legs and was able to draw away from Man Man Lai in the closing stages. Wins by probably about 2 lengths. There's Tycoon Boss from Man Man Lai back in second, and these two are well clear of the rest of the field. Hayate was a distant third, followed by Elite Boy in fourth. Then came Arnego in fifth, and Forever 61 was last across the line. Just to repeat the numbers, Tycoon Boss the winner, second place Man Man Lai, in third was Hayate, fourth place Elite Boy, fifth place Arnego, and in sixth was Forever 61. That completes trial 1. As we move across to trial 2, should commence in approximately 8 minutes time, and we'll have the runners and riders up on screen shortly. Runners and riders for Trial 2. Orish Star will be ridden by SU Lim, Chiango SU Zeb, Good Luck Boss Shafiq, Vassal Cry M Zaki, Kundakara Joe Camerudan, and Land Lover will be ridden by Y Ify. So a field of 6 runners, 1,000 meters, and they'll be making their way down to the start shortly, and it should commence in approximately mated about 5 or 6 minutes time. Runners moving in for trial 2, Orish Star, the first one to move in. Once again, a field of 6 runners. Good luck, boss. Steps forward. Good luck, boss. Trialing with the blinkers and pacifiers on this morning. Next to load, Battle Cry, who is carded to race this weekend. Good luck, boss, just a little bit fractious in the stalls. Kundakara. And the last two to load, Land Lover and Chiandro. Land Lover moves in. Last to load, Chiandro, and will be set for a start. Good luck, boss, just to settle. Chiandro moves in. Handler moves away. Gates are back and away and trialing. Chiandro dwells on the starter set go, as well as Good Luck Boss. And they're both at the back end of the field early on. Towards the outside of runners, Battle Cry broke out well as one of the early front runners. In behind that is Land Lover racing the outside of Orish Star, 2 lengths away to Kundakara, racing just ahead of Good Luck Boss and Chiandro, who are the back pairing as they go past the 600 metre mark. And up in front it's Battle Cry by a length and a half to Land Lover racing in second, a length and a half further back towards the outside is Kundakara improving into third. Then came Chiandro from battle on the inside, Orish Star, and Good Luck Boss after the slow start is still last of all, but only 6 lengths cover the field. Into the final 300 metres they go. Battle Cry still the one to catch. Kundakara out the pack chasing down the centre of the track. These two pull lengths clear of Land Lover back in third, but it's still Battle Cry in front. Kundakara up on the outside. These two left to fight it out, but Battle Cry under a hard hold is still in front by about half a length with the run down to the line and will hold Kundakara at bay. From Land Lover in third, Chiandro fourth, Orish Star, and then came Good Luck Boss. So Battle Cry for the Jason Lim stable. Mzaki in the saddle. We'll go start to finish up in front. Of course, is carded to race this weekend. So it's a nice build up to Saturday's race meeting. And was never asked too many questions. And was pretty much hard held throughout the entirety of the trial, and wins by just about half a length from Kundakara back into second. Again, the front pairing were well clear of the rest of the field, just like in trial 1. Third place went the way of Land Lover, followed by Chiandro. And then came Orish Star and Good Luck Boss, the last one. Just to repeat the numbers, Battle Cry the winner, Kundakara in second, third place Land Lover, in fourth was Chiandro, fifth place Orish Star, and in sixth was Good Luck Boss. That completes trial 2. Up next, trial 3, and we'll have the runners and riders up on screen shortly. Runners and riders for trial 3. This is the last of our trials on track 2. And having a look, we have Wesley Wonder, who will be ridden by M. Zaki. Pacific Paradise, Benny Woodworth. Limitless Thunder, S. Shazman. Janbate, CK Call. Give Me 5, M. Ekdr. Eternal Romance, S.U. Lim. And Bankers 80 will be ridden by J. Ikram. And those are the runners and riders for trial 3. And that should commence in approximately 5 minutes' time. So the light is flashing and the runners are moving into line. Wesley Wonder was almost in and then just backed away. Two runners in this field, Carter to race this weekend, Limitless Thunder as well as Gun Bate. Meanwhile, Wesley Wonder moves in. Field of 7 runners for the third trial. Take note, this is the last of the trials on track 2. Trials 4 and 5 will be on the sand track. Nets to load, Pacific Paradise. Moves in. Still waiting on 5 more runners. Limitless Thunder being caught into line now. Moves in. Gun Bate. And we're left with 3 runners. Bankers 80. As well as Give Me 5 and Eternal Romance. Give Me 5 steps forward. Last 2 to load, Bankers 80 and Eternal Romance to complete the field. Bankers 80 moves in. Eternal Romance. Just backs away at the first attempt. Seems to be quite uncomfortable moving in. Second attempt. Steps forward. Sets and ready. 6 runners. Trial 3 for the morning. 7 runners rather. Gates are back and away and trialling from the 1,000 metre mark. And the start has caught them to a level beginning. Towards the inside, Wesley Wonder hopped out smartly. Showing paces, Gun Bate and Deep Route Eternal Romance are all up there in the leading group. Just in behind those, towards the inside, you've got Limitless Thunder racing alongside. On the outside, there's Give Me 5 and Deep Route is Bankers 80 and a long way back to Eternal Romance, who's pretty much out of contention at this stage, as the runners make their way past the 600 metre mark and up in front. With the red cap is Wesley Wonder at his outside, Gun Bate. In behind those along the inside is Limitless Thunder. Then deep right, you've got Bankers 80 with Eternal Romance, and in behind those is that one there will be Pacific Paradise, I believe, who's well outpaces. They're into the final 300 metres and up in front towards the inside is Wesley Wonder, Gun Bate the centre. Battle on the inside, Limitless Thunder. Deep right, you've got Bankers 80 moving in with Give Me 5 as they're into the final 100 metres. And it's Wesley Wonder with Gun Bate, Give Me 5 with one last late challenge. Here comes the line. And it's going to go the way of Gun Bate, maybe just ahead of Wesley Wonder. It's a photo between first and second. Give Me 5 back in third. Then came Limitless Thunder. And behind those, you had Bankers 80. Then came Eternal Romance. And it was Pacific Paradise who was outpaced and at the back end of the field. So it does get quite close up in front. Wesley Wonder, who tries to go barrier to box in front, but Gun Bate was cutting back the deficit with every stride. And there's nothing splitting the two with the run down to the line. It's heads up, heads down. And that will go the way of the inside Wesley Wonder, who just gets there from Gun Bate. With only a nose separating the first two. Third place went the way of Give Me 5. Then came Limitless Thunder back and forth. followed by Bankers 80. Then came Eternal Romance, and Pacific Paradise was a long way back in running. So just to repeat the numbers, Wesley Wonder, the winner, from Janbate in second. Third place, Give Me 5. Fourth place, Limitless Thunder. In fifth was Bankers 80. Sixth place, Eternal Romance. And in seventh was Pacific Paradise, who was detached from the field for most of the trial and will come home last of all. That completes our trials on track 2. We head across to the sand track for the remaining 2 trials. And we'll have the runners and riders for trial 4 up on screen shortly. It will only be a field of 4 runners over 1,000 meters, and trial 4 should commence in approximately 6 or 7 minutes time. Runners and riders for trial 4. Friend of Honor will be ridden by Jordan Mallion. Pacific Snoopy, Benny Woodworth, Halida Esuzer, and Yes Man will now be ridden by Shafiq. So take note of the jockey change there for Yes Man. And they'll be making their way down to the starts. Just a reminder, this is on the sand track for trial 4 and 5. And it'll be over 1,000 meters. Small field of 4 runners. Shouldn't be too long until they make their way down to the start. And it should commence in approximately 5 minutes time. Runners moving in for the fourth trial for the morning, the penultimate trial. First one in, Friend of Honour, and Jordan Mallion, who's having his first trial back here in Malaysia since having his license approved last week. Pacific Snoopy moves in. Halida the next one. And we're just waiting on Yes Man to complete the field. Just a field of 4 runners, 1,000 metres ahead of them on the sand track. Both of Yes Man and Halida carded to race this weekend. Halida trialling with the blinkers on this morning. As Yes Man moves in. Just about set and ready. Hannah moves away, flags up 1,000 metres, and they're away and trialling. Start has taught them to a level beginning. Towards the inside, Friend of Honour was one of the quickest away. Yes Man pushing forward now up on the outside, and in between those Pacific Snoopy. And Halida for now is the back marker, but only 2 lengths covering first to last. As the runners make the way past the 800 metre mark, there's a new leader now with Yes Man pushing on forward to go and lead the field by 2 lengths. They've become a bit more exposed, the field now, with Friend of Honour battle on the inside and second, now passed up by Halida the outside. And then 4 lengths back and running to Pacific Snoopy, who's been dropped out to last as 5 lengths cover the field, going past the 450. Up in front, Yes Man by a length, with up on the outside Halida in second, Friend of Honour the inside in third, and Pacific Snoopy is now well detached from the field and is easily 10 lengths off them as they're into the final 250 now. And up in front, it's Yes Man, still has the advantage by 2.5 lengths to Friend of Honour, battle on the inside. Halida's deep routes in third, Pacific Snoopy well outpaced into the closing stage as they go. And Yes Man, a rather comfortable winner going past the 50 metre mark, and has extended his lead to about 4 lengths from Friend of Honour in second, Halida third, and only crossing the line now, Pacific Snoopy. So Yes Man under Shafiq got the lead rather easily, and will go start to finish in front pretty much. From the widest draw in a field of 4, didn't really have to work too much to get to the lead, and he ends up winning probably over 4 lengths, probably 5 or 6 at the end. And a nice blowout before this weekend's meeting from Friend of Honour back in second, Halida in third, and Pacific Snoopy, who at the top of the straight, he was well detached and struggled to keep up with the rest of the field. So just to repeat the numbers, Yes Man the winner, Friend of Honour in second, Halida in third, and Pacific Snoopy back in fourth. That completes trial 4 as we move across to trial 5, the last trial for the morning. Once again, it'll be a field of 4 runners, over 1,000 metres on the sand track, and we'll have the runners and riders up on screen shortly. Fifth and final trial for the morning, Magic Player, will be ridden by Etsy Lian, Pacific Spirit, Esper Howden, Kalmani Akmazani, and Pacific Scouts will be ridden by Benny Woodworth. So a field of 4 runners, 1,000 metres on the sand track, and we are approximately 4 minutes away until the carded time, and they'll be making their way down to the start shortly. Runners moving in for the last trial for the morning. Magic Player, the first one to step forward. Once again, just a field of 4 runners. And 3 of the 4 are harder to race this weekend. All of Magic Player, Pacific Spirit and Pacific Scout. Carmony, the only one who is not racing this weekend, but is trialling with the blinker pacifiers on this morning. So Carmony about to move in. Pacific Scout, the last one. Set and ready, last trial for the morning, flags up. And they're off and trialling from the 1,000 metre mark. Once again, the starters taught them to a level beginning. Towards the inside, Magic Player broke out well enough, and Pacific Scout deep out on the track now, pushing forward. And he'll take up the proceedings down the back straight, so Pacific Scout, the new leader, by 2 lengths to Magic Player the inside. Carmony up on his outside in third. And 3 lengths back to Pacific Spirit, who completes the field in fourth as they're into the turn. With 700 metres left to travel, Pacific Scout still up in front by a length, but Carmony getting a little bit closer up on the outside in second. 2 lengths back to Magic Player in third. And 5 lengths back is Pacific Spirit, who's last of all, watching the trial unfold. And it's about 8 lengths off the leaders as they're at the top of the straight, 400 left to travel. And in front it's Pacific Scout, still the leader by just about 3/4 of a length as Carmony moves up alongside him into second, 4 lengths away to Magic Player. And then came Pacific Spirit rather, who's last of all as they're into the final 100 metres. Pacific Scout still in front, Carmony now starting to find a good finish up on the outside. And these two left to fight it out, but it will be Carmony who's going the better and picks him up on the line from Pacific Scout in second, Magic Player in third. And then came Pacific Spirit, who was last across the line. So the winner is Carmony, who was in second for the majority of the trial up until the final 50 metres. Pretty much stalled the pace that was set by Pacific Scout, and not too sure if something happened to Benny Woodworth's cap or maybe the goggles, but had to adjust something at the top of the straight, and that allowed Carmony to quickly move into contention and ends up winning, going away from the rest of the field. Wins by about a long neck at the end from in second place Pacific Scout. Then there was a gap of close to 7 lengths to Magic Player, and Pacific Spirit was the last one. Just to repeat the numbers once again, Carmony the winner from Pacific Scout in second, third place Magic Player, and Pacific Spirit was last to cross the line. That completes our barrier trials for this Tuesday, the 4th of November. Racing takes place this weekend on Saturday the 8th of November. What currently looks to be a card of 11 races. Looking forward to the racing taking place. And until then, we'll see you at the races. Make sure to stay in touch with all the social media pages and on YouTube with the previews and latest news regarding the Selindor Turf Club. And then we'll see you back here on Saturday the 8th of November. Until then, farewell and see you at the races.